I've got a weird mix of comic books right here in this box. Once you see what's in here, you'll know why the thumbnail says and why I just said it's a weird mix. So let's get opening. All right. So, like I said, you know, this a lot of times, sometimes, oh crap, I just realized, huh, the box is split. Hopefully, there's no damage in there. But yeah, so like I was saying, sometimes I buy things with a purpose. In the last couple of purchases from Midtown, it's because I was just gambling on a Bronze Age books, but just not so much gambling, but I took a shot on a 75% sale. A lot of stuff came back way above what the grade stated grade was. I did it again. Didn't come back as great. That's because I tried going for some lower grade books instead. But lesson learned. Sometimes I'll go out and I'll buy, just a bunch of like, just based on what the sales are. Like, some people they just go out and pick, I'll take this, or whatever. Some people go out and they collect, a specific company or a title or a series. Sometimes like if I'm looking at shopping at Nucadia, they have what they like curated sales, I guess you would call them, where you get a specific percentage off of an individual character or a publisher or an era or something like that. Well, what's in here is none of that stuff. It's let's see, I have it looks like copper, late copper, later copper, some early, actually late bronze. It looks like at least one late bronze and some moderns, and they go all over the place. But enough of the talk. Let's just get into it so that we can see what I'm actually talking about and hope that everything is okay. So don't care about the box, about the USPS envelope. Okay, well, yeah, I just have to destroy it. Oh, it's stuck to the box. That's what happened. Okay, well, as you can see, there's a lot of space in here. The box is not even, flat closed. So, and this one, the edge just slid right out. So, not a great job packing. That is for damn sure. Okay. So, let's flip that over. And let's take a look. Hopefully no label. Okay, no sticker on here and no, as you have maybe seen from the past, you have check boxes here. And so, well, that's really bright, but yeah. So they have check boxes here. If it's anything is missing, they'll put a checkbox on there and then cross it out or something like that. So as long as there's no box on there, I'm good. And just like in the last video, I'm just going to adjust the lighting a little bit just so it's not as bright. That's because you saw on there, that white was just blinding bright. All right, so first thing we've got, a book that's not even sealed. Okay, well, this is, all right, Countdown presents The Search for Ray Palmer, Superwoman, Batwoman #1. And this is the first appearance of Plastic Woman in this this series. This is the first time you saw a Plastic Woman. In a lot of this Countdown presents this universe, I'm assuming there's a lot of reverse genders because, as you can see here, you have what looks like a Wonder Man, and on the cover you have a Superwoman, Batwoman, not Jessica Cruz Green Lantern, but a different one. But okay, so this, I mean, we've got right here, you can see a couple of creases, and this is supposed to be in near mint. We'll do that so you can see it's supposed to be in near mint. No tears on the cover, flat, white pages. Well, this is a plastic book, so you can't have white pages. Well, I mean, you can, but you really shouldn't have a difference. But yeah, so hopefully that'll press out. I paid $2.79 for this. So, and, you know, first appearance of Plastic Woman. Who knows? You know, I think that might actually be the only appearance as far as I might know, but you know, something to try out. Next is 2 copies of Next Wave Agents of Hate #1. This is the first appearance of oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? Bloodstone daughter. The hell's her name? All right, I got to look it up now because I can't think of her name. Alyssa. Okay, Alyssa Bloodstone. Yeah, so it's the first appearance of Alyssa Bloodstone with red hair. I honestly don't understand what the relevance or the significance of that is, but it's also the first team appearance of Next Wave. It used to go for a lot of money. I literally picked it up for $370. Yeah, $370. So if she appears somewhere else outside of the one shot, it might. And when I say the one shot, I mean the you call it the one shot on Disney Plus, the Halloween special, where we got all of the Marvel monster characters in there. This is supposed to be near mint. Near mint. They're both supposed to be near mint. So I'll show you the one that's not torn. So yeah, it's supposed to be near mint. And honestly, this first one has. See if you could pick it up in here. It's right around here. It might not be able to pick up well, but there's a crease in here. It's not very strong. It's a little bit of a crease. Maybe it might even be something like somebody drew or scratched it or something. It's a very light cover, the light blue, so it's really hard to pick it up. I don't know. Let's see. What if we come from this angle? Yeah, it is what it is. You know, we'll check out the second one, and then we'll just move on. There's a run of 4 books in here that if you've watched my videos for a while, I've been looking for since I found the first one, because I've never even known about it. So we'll get to that in a second. But here you can see all the damage to the spine. There's one here. There's some color rub over here. There's whatever this is. I don't know. Front looks, from what I can tell, okay. Corners are sharp, just like the other one. Problem is not near mint. So, surprise, surprise. Next one is, okay, we're crossing back into DC. Deathstroke, the Terminator. This is the original series, number 15. This is the first appearance of Rose Wilson, who later becomes Ravager. This I paid $271, and this is supposed to be a near mint minus. Yeah. So basically, there really shouldn't be anything other than a slight bend. So we'll see what their definition of a slight bend is, or any indentations. Let's see. You can see There's some stuff here. There's something here, down here. Can't really tell if that's the actual print or it's just this particular book. Stuff like that we have to look and compare it to other books to see, because sometimes there are print defects. We do see spine tick here. We do see what looks to be a spine tick here and here. And then you can see down here all the creasing. On the front, it looks a lot better, apparently. No, you can see a crease here, crease, a spine tick here, and then some spine staple wear, some spine wear near the staple, and then maybe another tick right there. So yeah, but the one thing I can say, very white pages. These colors, oh, look at those reds popping, and look at, yeah, that just pops. So the interior gets, that's a 9/8 or maybe even a 10. The covers, not so much. We'll stick with DC. New Titans number 99, first appearance of Arsenal. This is, now, it depends. I think he went from Speedy to Arsenal, then Red Hood. Not Red Hood, Red Arrow. But this is the first appearance of Arsenal where he, Roy Harper, spent a lot of time, not with this costume, obviously, but after this iteration, he went on to be Red Hood and Arsenal. I think they had like 1 or 2 series together. And I think it was the original Red Hood and the Outsiders. Was it Red Hood, Arsenal, and Starfire? Potentially. But you can see here, again, these are just some amazing white pages, and the colors just pop off of these. So this is really nice. It does have a little bit of a stacking curl. You might be able to see, I doubt it. Well, you can see the stacking curl, the little bit of a crease, the light creasing there. There is a little bit of creasing also, but taking a look at the front spine, doesn't look too, yeah, no, the front spine doesn't look too bad at all. So this, actually, I'm very happy with. And this is, that cost $271 as well. And that's the second one I found in the last couple of months. The first one I bought was just destroyed, but I knew that it was destroyed. I just bought it because I was hoping that I could, try to do something with it, make it look better. Now we come to what I was talking about earlier, about a run of books that I've been looking for since I first discovered them a few months ago. And this is Mighty Mouse from the 1990 Marvel series. These are all newsstand. I already bought number 1 in newsstand. The first one that I bought was wavy, and I've just been trying to figure out how to get the waves out. But yeah, so this is most of them. I don't know what this one is, but homages. This is homage to Submariner number 1 from the 1990 series, or whichever one was in the 90s. We have an homage to Crisis on Infinite Earths. We have, and this one I don't know either. Not exactly sure. It looks familiar, but I don't want to say what it is. But and the first one, and we did this already once, but we could bring it up again and just go over it really quickly, just so you see what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second to find. Let's see. So we'll look at cover price. And we'll look at Mighty Mouse. Oh, I did spell it right. Okay, so we'll bring you over. And we will get the proper window. Okay. Oh. All right, well, we can't. I'm not logged in on this one. Okay. So I guess let me just log in, and then we'll go from there. I don't know why I'm not logged in. So Mighty Mouse. All right, we'll make that a little bigger so you can see it better. And the 1990 series. This was the first Marvel series or first major publication. So yeah, so this was number one. This is the one that I bought originally, the throwback, the homage to the Dark Knight. Then, like I said, I don't know what this one is. We have these two that I just bought. This one that I just bought. This I don't know. This I'm pretty sure is an homage to um, Fury of Firestorm number 24, which is the first bite and the first Smoke, Felicity Smoke. This one might be an homage to Avengers 228 or 230, something like somewhere around there, which was a cover with David Letterman. And then these, I'm just not exactly sure. They're not popping into my head on like right off the bat. But so a lot of those. Sorry about that. A lot of those they're throwbacks. They're homages to other publications. So I thought that was cool. These are all supposed to be near mint minuses. And I paid $1.99 for each one of them. And seeing that they're not like tremendously valued, I mean, we look to, all right, they're valued, they're showing values at raw. I'm not really going to open them right now because, like I said, that's just for me personally. That's not a thing. This also it's not really for me, but this is more of a thing like, okay, yeah, it's cool nostalgia. This is Can and Play number two, sorry. I've already bought 2 copies of number 1. Just again, 90s nostalgia. You never know when people will be, looking at this stuff. Plus, they're dual threats. They're actors and rappers, and now they're comic book stars. So, I mean, not now, but this is from 1992, and I paid $1.88 for this one. So yeah, just some fun books that I bought. They're not keys or anything like that. Now, this one is definitely for me to sell. I have no interest in this one whatsoever. This one is Wolverine Origins number 10. This is the first appearance of Dakin. This is the Suidum cover. I have no idea who the hell that is, to be honest. But you can see there. This is the cover B variant edition. Supposed to be a near mint. I paid $5.43 for this. So I couldn't get my hands on the A cover, with the claws, the white cover with the claws. So this is second best, next best alternative. Again, it's supposed to be a near mint. Got a little bit of crease. It looks like a dent or something on here, maybe. Yeah, it's. See if you could see. It looks a little bit of at the top. Looks like some. I can't really get the angle on it because of. Just looks a little bit rough. Not exactly clean. But for the most part, yeah, the whole thing looks a little bit wavy to me. But if we look at the spine, you have a little bit of color rub or something down there. But the rest of it, the spine looks pretty nice. You have a little bit of fine reissue there. That's the bottom. Here's the top. I want to see if I can just get an angle if maybe you can see something, but yeah, it's not really a thing. There's no creasing in the corners, which is always good, especially with one of these books because these plastic pages are very hard to get the creasing out. But like I said, couldn't find or didn't want to pay for what the first the A version of Dakin the first appearance was going for, so I did that instead. Then we have Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, number 2. Number 4 and number 5. I already have number 1. So actually I have number 1. I have 31, 48, 50, something like that. I'm not really a big Star Wars person, but I know that there's a lot of people out there. So if I could find these, and these cost $3.04 each. So basically, let's call it $3. At $3 each, if I can get a nice run of this series or a nice chunk of the series, and just turn that into, like a book or other books that I want or that I like, I'm more interested. That's the whole theory of fund the make the hobby fund itself. That's that's more why I get some of these things sometimes. Sometimes I get things just to flip because I see it at a good price. I know that there's a market for it, and I'll be like, hey, I could get rid of those and take that money and put it into something else. Next up is well, okay. Yeah, so this one is going to go into my video detailing all the crappy grading that the New Cadia does. This is Secret Origins number 16. I think it's 16, 36, sorry, in a newsstand. And if you want to know why I keep saying newsstand, go back a couple videos, and I'll probably put the link down in the description if I can remember, or on the screen if I remember. I talk about why newsstands should be valued more, especially when we're not talking about new books, like when we talk about back in the mid 80s to early 90s. Why when they were like at that 50-50 point where half the publication was direct, half the publication was newsstand, why newsstands should still be valued higher. Take a look at that. I think it's good. It's a good discussion to have. But okay, so this is number 36. Just there's the only key to this is that it's a poison ivy cover. So whatever. But if you look under sharp corners, 7 out of 8, tiny blunting. Well, number one, let's get it to focus. You've got creasing up here. You've got a nice big white color breaking crease. Down at the bottom, we have a fold over, a dog ear. So that in and of itself is just, I don't even need to go any further. But if you want to, I don't know what that is. That is not on the book. I mean, that's not what the book is supposed to be. And if we look at the grade, it's supposed to be a near mint. And if you look at the last row, cover clean, it's a 7 out of 8. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Then there's something here. I don't know what that is. See this right here? Now, that's not the bag. That is the book. It looks like that might be a tear or something. So, yes, that goes into the stack of books that are so terribly bad that I'm going to make a video and show how bad the grading is with this thing, with this company. Then we've got 2 copies of Superman Adventures number 58. They're both direct. Yeah, they're both direct. They're not keys other than the fact that they are. Wait, what was the key of this? Oh my God. Sometimes I just. Superman Adventures. I knew what it was. Now I forgot. What was the key of this? It's not a real key. Oh yeah, Art Ross cover. Art Ross painted, painted covers. So yeah, that's the whole thing to this. But it's cool. It's a cool Art Ross cover, and I paid $263 for each of these, and they're supposed to be near mint. So we'll take a look. Like something like this. This is what I bought to try to sell at a later point, because you have Art Ross. Oh my God, I just said Art Ross. Holy crap. Yeah, I was just reading like we're getting into the hockey season. So before I recorded this, I was reading on NHL's website the latest the rankings of the top 20 centers, and they were just talking about how most of the top 20 centers are all Art Ross Trophy winners, and so Alex Ross and Art Ross just got crossed in my head. But yeah, so if you take a look, these actually, at least this one, it's a very very nice spine to it. Um, there's not much to complain about on the spine. See here, there's a little bit of maybe color rub on the spine there, but aside from that, this is another one. And I don't know why I can't get these in my older books, like in my Bronze Age, but look at how white those pages are and how colors just pop off of this book. And I'm just like, why? Why can't I just get that on every one of these books? Especially if you look back at some of those Bronze Age that I just bought from Midtown. You know, the books were really good relative to their stated conditioning. Like a lot of them said they were sold as fine, but they were, to me, they were like very fine plus, especially after you press them. But the interiors were just, the pages were like brown. So I just wish, and here's another one. This spine looks really good, except for that bottom staple again. But you know, what can you do? But yeah, just look. We'll go to a different page on this one. Just look at the colors. That's amazing. How these colors just pop, and the pages are so white. Yeah. So as that, we'll get these two for later because it's not even really anything real. Next one. Okay, so this, I don't even know what the significance are. I don't remember. But I've got Avengers: The Children's Crusade, number 7, and number 9. I think this one is just the Scarlet Witch Doctor Doom cover. Is just, you know, I think that's just the value, where the value comes in. Let's see. So 7, yeah, it's just a Jim Chung Doom and Scarlet Witch cover. No, like there's no key significance outside the cover. And this is number 9, which is, all right, Hulkling and Wiccan First Kiss. Other than that, you know, that's the key to this one. But these both were 280. One was 288. One was 289. They're both near mint supposedly, so we'll take a look. And these are the last two besides the free ones that I was able to grab. And so this one, this is number 9. This is the First Kiss. Now I don't really know why that's a big deal. It's not the first time we've had a intergender or same gender kiss, intragender, but the spine on this looks really nice. This just a little white there. But yeah, I mean, at some point I would love to be able to, you know, see something like that not be a big deal, you know, be like, you know, oh, these two people kissed, you know. I would love to be able to see in my lifetime when something like that is not a big deal. Like, oh, you know, we watched Madonna and what was it, Britney Spears kiss on a MTV award show. Oh, it was such a big talking point. I mean, yeah, at some point it's just got to be something like, you know, it's the same thing as if you saw, you know, a man and a woman kiss at some point. But yeah, so here's the spine on number 7. And who knows, maybe with Doctor Doom coming in with the Fantastic Four, we will get the Children's Crusade. Maybe there's something here. I don't know if that's part of the motorcycle or if that's a crease. I have to look at that. But yeah, something like this where we've already had Hawkeye. What the hell's her name? Kate Barton. We've already seen Scott Lang, Cassie Lang, who becomes Stinger and whatever the hell her other character was. You know, we've seen Tommy and Billy Shepherd. You know, I guess they're trying to make somewhere with Kamala Khan or Riri, or there was one other character that I had in my head that they were maybe trying to, you know, make that all into the Young Avengers or the Champions or something like that. You know, so maybe we get the Children's Crusade storyline. Maybe we get Young Avengers. I don't know. So the last two are the free ones. And well, this just sucks. I mean, obviously it's a free book, so you really can't complain too much. But well, this is Puppet Master #2. This is the second series, I believe. The 1990. What series is this? 1991. So you have the 1990 and then the 91, I believe. But there's just, yeah, if you could see this, that's just that corner is just destroyed. There's not much else wrong with the book, but yeah, that corner just, and I mean, look at this. Look at these pages. I mean, if that's the theme, if there's any theme of today's books, it's these pages are all so freaking white. It's amazing. Same thing with this one. This one is actually Puppet Master, Children of the Puppet Master #1. These, honestly, I have no intention of doing anything with these. I mean, you might be able to see there's creasing up here. Maybe, yeah, see, you can see like the creasing lines, those white lines, those glares, those were creases with the light bouncing off of them. I mean, you could probably see all right, yeah, you can see down here. And this is the image right here. This angle, you can see all that creasing down the spine. You know, those two I just bought because that's when I get these orders and I get the free books. I get the free books specifically to try to sell to another store that buys them, so that I can take that money and buy actual books that I want. And so it's nice if I could get them in high value. I don't know, like in the beginning of 2024, I must have gotten like 16 copies of the Max #1 for free. Because that's what was being issued. I got a couple. What was the other one? The other image series that they were giving away. There was the one with the interactive, not Bloodshot, not Bloodstorm, not Blood Syndicate. Something Blood. Oh my God, I can't think of the name now. It was like the first one. The color. It's like the first heat reactive. Son of a bitch. This is gonna rack my brain now. The first color reactive cover where, you know, when you breathe Blood Strike, when you blew, like, you know, when you breathed heat on it, it would, you know, turn red. So I mean, honestly, the cover I didn't give a shit about, but they're decent. They have decent value. So I was like, hey, every time I get an order from there, I would pick up. If they had the Max, get the Max. Haven't been able to get the Max in a couple of weeks now. That's why I turned to these horror books, because, you know, people collect horror, and these particular books, I could just offload them to someplace else and then take the money that they would have given me and just exchange them. Basically, I was just trading them for other books. So, yeah, that's that. This one, you know, for the most part, I was pretty happy with this. For the most part, 99%. This one annoyed the hell out of me because it's literally it's literally sitting in the bag. You know. So, you know, are there any of the, you know, let's have a discussion, man. Women, non-binaries, you know, whoever, let's have a discussion. Any interest in any of the books that I picked up? Are you fans of any of these series? You know, are you an Alex Ross fan? Do you like the, you know, the Young Avengers stuff? You know, let's have a discussion. Let's, you know, build a community. Let's just talk about stuff other than politics, or, you know, why CGC is so bad, or if CGC is better than, you know, PSA coming in. You know, just let's have a fun conversation about what we like to collect. And I'll see you in the next video.